Philosophies Revived.
Welcome to a whole new way of looking at life. Imagine if life wasn't this big, unpredictable maze we're all trying to figure out, but instead, a game that you have full control over. Feels good, right? Now, imagine knowing that not only are you a player in this game, you're the creator of it. Everything you've experienced, every reality you've encountered, it's all a reflection of your thoughts, beliefs, and the energy you've put out into the world. That's right. You're not just reacting to life, you're shaping it with every single choice, every belief, and every feeling you carry within you. So many people move through life believing that they're at the mercy of outside forces, whether that's fate, luck, or circumstances. They feel powerless, trapped in a story that someone else wrote. But here's where it gets exciting. That couldn't be further from the truth. Life isn't just happening to you, it's responding to you. You have the power to shift your reality simply by changing how you think and what you believe. Doesn't that change everything? You're not a victim of fate. You're not stuck. You're the one writing the script. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take that power back. We're diving into 5 simple yet transformative rules that will help you understand the game of reality and, more importantly, how to outsmart it. These rules aren't complicated. In fact, they're surprisingly simple. The trick is in applying them. Once you do, your life will never be the same. You'll start to notice opportunities where before there were obstacles. You'll begin to feel like you're in control, finally able to craft a life that reflects your deepest desires. It's not magic, it's understanding how life really works. So, are you ready to break free from old patterns? Stop letting life just happen to you and start creating a reality that truly aligns with who you are and what you want. Then keep watching, because these 5 rules will empower you to become the master of your own game. Let's get started on this exciting journey where life stops feeling like a struggle and starts becoming a playground for your dreams. Rule 1. Reality isn't just physical, it's mental and spiritual. Let's start by flipping the script on how most people view reality. The world conditions us to think that what we see is all there is. You've probably heard it a million times: hard work pays off. You have to grind to succeed. No pain, no gain. While these sayings do hold some truth, they're missing a critical piece of the puzzle. The real game of life goes way beyond the physical. Sure, taking action matters, but what's even more important is your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Think about it. How many times have you worked your heart out for something, putting in all the effort you could muster, only to come up short? It's frustrating, right? You might have even seen someone else, who doesn't seem to be working nearly as hard, achieve the same goal with ease. It almost feels unfair. But here's the secret: those who succeed effortlessly are playing the inner game. They've mastered their mindset and their emotions, and that alignment between their inner world and their desires is what brings their success to them with such ease. Your reality, the things you experience every day, are nothing more than a mirror reflecting what's happening inside you. If you believe life is a struggle, full of hardship and obstacles, then guess what? That's exactly what you'll experience. But if you shift your mindset to focus on abundance, joy, and success, the universe will mirror that back to you too. That's why it's crucial to understand that the mental and spiritual aspects of life are just as important, if not more so, than the physical. Take a moment to reflect. What's your mental and emotional state like on a daily basis? Are you constantly stressed, anxious, or feeling like you're running uphill? If so, it's time to take a step back and realize that this is the part of the game you have control over. By changing your thoughts and beliefs, you can transform your entire reality. Start by aligning your inner world with what you truly want, and watch how your outer world begins to shift to match that. Master the mental and spiritual game, and the physical world will start to play along. That's the true power of understanding reality. Rule 2. You set the rules, so choose them wisely. Here's something that might surprise you. Life doesn't hand you a pre-written rulebook. You're the one who gets to write it. That's right, you set the rules. And the rules you live by are based on the beliefs you choose to hold. Every belief, every thought is like a building block, constructing the reality you live in. So, the question is, what kind of rules are you creating for yourself? Are they ones that empower you, or are they holding you back? Most of us don't even realize we're living by rules we didn't consciously choose. Maybe it's the belief that you're not good enough, that you're always going to struggle financially, or that happiness is something reserved for other people. These limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that keep you locked in a version of reality that you don't want. But here's the good news. Those chains are self-imposed. And just like you created them, you can break them. Let's put it this way. If you were playing a board game and got to make the rules, would you set them up to make it as hard as possible to win? Of course not. You'd create rules that give you the best chance to succeed, right? Well, life is no different. The rules you create in your mind, your beliefs, are what shape your reality. So why not set them up to support you? Start by questioning everything. Look at the beliefs you currently hold and ask yourself, does this belief serve me? Does it help me create the life I want, or is it holding me back? For example, if you believe that success only comes with hard work and struggle, then that's exactly what you'll experience. But what if you shifted that belief? What if you started believing that success can come with ease, that you're worthy of it, and that the universe is abundant? Once you change the rule in your mind, the game of life starts playing by those new rules. So, here's your challenge. Rewrite the rules. Choose beliefs that empower you, that open up possibilities instead of shutting them down. Because at the end of the day, the rules you set are the ones that will govern your experience. And trust me, once you start setting the rules in your favor, the game of life becomes a whole lot more fun. Rule 3. Needing is the fastest way to push something away. This rule is a tough one for most people to wrap their heads around, but it's incredibly powerful once you get it. The more you need something, the further away it seems to get. It sounds backward, right? After all, if you really need something, shouldn't that increase your chances of getting it? Unfortunately, that's not how the game of reality works. When you're in a state of need, you're actually putting all your focus on lack. And what happens when you focus on lack? That's right, you get more lack. Imagine this, you're desperately thirsty and you have a glass of water in front of you. The more you stare at it, the more you obsess over how thirsty you are, the more that glass seems to get further out of reach. You're not focusing on the water, you're focusing on the fact that you don't have it yet. And the universe, like a mirror, reflects that back to you. It's as if your neediness creates a barrier, making it harder and harder for what you want to come to you. Now, think about the times when things just seem to flow effortlessly into your life. Maybe it was a job opportunity, a relationship, or some unexpected good fortune. Chances are, during those times, you weren't desperately chasing after it. You were in a state of flow, at peace with where you were, and simply open to receiving. That's because when you let go of need, you're no longer creating resistance. Instead, you're allowing the universe to bring you what you desire. The trick to outsmarting this part of the game is to shift from a mindset of need to a mindset of having. Even if it's not physically in your life yet, embody the feeling of already having it. Act as if it's already yours. This isn't about tricking yourself. It's about aligning your energy with the reality you want to create. When you shift from need to abundance, you collapse the space between you and your desires, and they can flow into your life much more easily. So, the next time you catch yourself thinking, "I need this so badly," stop and remind yourself, needing creates lack. Instead, step into the feeling of having and watch as the universe responds by bringing your desires to you. Rule 4. The strongest frequency wins. Here's a rule that might completely change the way you look at success. It's not about how much you want something. It's about the frequency you're emitting. Sounds like some kind of cosmic mumbo-jumbo, right? But stay with me, because this is actually one of the most powerful truths when it comes to shaping your reality. Every thought, every belief, every emotion carries a frequency, a kind of energy that you're constantly putting out into the world. And here's the kicker: the universe responds to that energy. It's like tuning into a radio station. If you want to listen to upbeat, happy music, you've got to tune into the right frequency. Life works the same way. If you want to attract abundance, success, and happiness, your internal frequency needs to match that. But here's where most people get stuck. They think that just wanting something really badly is enough to bring it to them. But wanting, especially when it's paired with doubt or fear, weakens your frequency. Think of it this way: if you're trying to transmit a signal, but half of the time it's strong and the other half it's fuzzy, the message doesn't get through clearly. That's exactly what happens when your internal state is full of conflicting emotions. The people who seem to achieve their goals effortlessly, they've mastered this. They hold a strong, unwavering frequency that aligns with what they want. They believe in it so deeply, and they feel so aligned with it, that their desires have no choice but to manifest. They've tuned their internal radio to the right station, and the universe is playing their song. But here's the key: it's not enough to feel aligned every now and then. The universe responds to the dominant frequency you emit over time. So, if one day you're confident and aligned, but the next day you're full of doubt, the universe doesn't know what to give you. You've got to hold that strong frequency consistently. Keep your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions aligned with the reality you want to create, and watch as it starts to unfold in front of you. Rule 5. Life doesn't reward you for being nice. It rewards you for being aligned. This one might sting a little, but it's one of the most important rules to understand. We've all been taught that if you're a good person, if you're kind, generous, and always do the right thing, then good things will naturally come to you. But here's the hard truth: the universe doesn't operate on morality or niceness. It operates on alignment. Don't get me wrong, being kind and compassionate is beautiful and important. But if you're relying on being nice as your strategy for success, you're going to be disappointed. The universe isn't keeping score of your good deeds. It's responding to the energy you're putting out. If your internal state is full of doubt, fear, or self-sabotage, it doesn't matter how nice you are, the universe will reflect that back to you. Think about the people you've seen who aren't exactly the nicest but seem to have everything going their way. Why is that? It's because they have a strong sense of self-belief. They know what they want, and they go after it without questioning whether they're worthy of it. Meanwhile, many kind-hearted people struggle because deep down, they don't believe they deserve what they want. They carry self-doubt, and that weakens their frequency. So, here's the shift. It's not about being nice for the sake of getting something in return. It's about being aligned. Align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with what you want. Cultivate a strong sense of self-worth. Believe, deep down, that you are deserving of everything you desire. When you project that energy, the universe will respond. It's not about abandoning kindness. It's about realizing that kindness alone isn't enough to shape your reality. You need to be aligned with your desires, to hold a strong belief in your worthiness, and to project that belief into the world. When you do that, life will start responding in ways that go beyond just being nice. You'll begin to see your desires manifest, not because you're tallying up good deeds, but because you're aligned with the life you want to create.